Each one of us is in a position now that we know right from wrong. We know exactly what we must do in order for us to move forward. I'm gonna break this down. Good guy, bad guy. All right. Good guy, bad guy. See, bad guy, drug dealer, bad guy would say everything start with $40. That's two rocks. That's two $20 rocks. All I need is somebody to buy these two $20 rocks from me, and I got 40. I can take that 40, go buy four more pieces at 10, resell them for 20. Now I got four of them now. Now I got four rocks for $20. Now that 40 just turned to 80. I can take that $80, go buy me 8 pieces of rock. I got 8 pieces of rock, sell those 8 pieces of rock, $20 a piece. That eight times two, that's 160. All that starts with $40. That's all I need. All I need to make it come up is $40. That's how drug dealer thing. Everything starts with $40. Now, good guy or hardworking dog, it starts with $40. $40 every pay period. You get paid 26 pay periods inside of a year. 40 times 26, what's that? What's 26? What's that? That's $1,000 in a year. Matter of fact, it's $1,040 in a year. And all that took for you to do is get paid 26 times. And you taking that $40 and acting like it didn't exist. God just waiting on you to be a steward at what you got before he can give you more. And you know theology better than me. Be a great steward at what you have. Because when you can show that you're a great steward at what you have, you get blessed with more stuff to be steward over. And it's crazy how discipline doesn't matter what area inside of your life. Discipline goes across the board, whether it's discipline with weight loss, whether it's discipline with finances, whether it's discipline inside of a relationship. It all requires discipline. See, an area where I show up as that I keep telling myself I'm a victim at is because I keep telling myself I didn't have good positive male influences. I had male influences, but they weren't positive. That's how come I know more about the streets and drugs and everything like that more than I know about stocks and bonds. I didn't have any influences telling me, yo, you need to learn how to invest. Yo, you need to learn how to save your money. Yo, you need to be able to apply yourself, and you need to be able to take what you know, you need to be able to take the concepts and principles from this area and apply it to this area. See, I ain't having nobody like that in my life. But when I'm feeling less than, that's what I will fall back on. Knowing goddamn well I'm three, sometimes four times as more educated than any male figure I've ever had. Knowing damn well that I know what are the right decisions I should be making as a 49-year-old man. Sometimes it's not about what you've been taught or what you learned or where you came from. And just understanding that where you choose to be ignorant, it costs you. It costs you in time, it costs you in money, it costs you in energy, and it costs you in your sanctity. Each one of us is in a position now that we know right from wrong. We know exactly what we must do in order for us to move forward. But sometimes being ignorant is bliss. Sometimes knowing causes you more pain than actually not pretending like you don't know. Because inside of that pain of knowing, you know you must make a change. Because now you realize how much your ignorance is costing you. Ignorance is bliss, yet we thirst for knowledge. And then when we have the knowledge, we still want to be ignorant. It is one of the most insane conundrums that we face as human beings. We don't want to look stupid, feel stupid, but when we have knowledge, we still act stupid. We want to act like the information we want to act like the information, we haven't heard the information. We want to act like the information doesn't exist. We want to cling on to telling ourselves we don't know because we're more afraid of changing than to actually admit that we know. So we would drive ourselves insane, make ourselves incredibly angry, knowing that we know the truth, but refusing to move on the truth. We would try to create a whole new story, a whole new paradigm, so we can live within that fantasy instead of doing something with the truth. And each time we decide to live in that fantasy, it's costing you friendships. So I want to leave you with this. Knowledge is a very powerful tool in which we all possess at a certain level. And inside that level of the knowledge that you have, there's some things that you're playing ignorant to. I want you to imagine if you decided not to play ignorant no more with the knowledge that you have, and you actually utilize the knowledge that you have to accelerate you to where you want to go. Imagine what your world would look like just with the knowledge that you have, just with the knowledge that you're willing to expand upon, and just with the knowledge that you're choosing to see the truth, execute inside of that truth, and live out that truth. Imagine what your world would look like. I don't have to tell you for me, I tell myself I want a dope ass marriage. And I have all the necessary tools. I have the knowledge. I have everything I need to have a dope ass marriage. Yet instead, I will hang on to being a victim of saying to myself, I didn't have the proper male father figures that show me what it's like to be a dope ass husband so I can have a dope ass marriage. And I can't tell you how many relationships books I've read, how many seminars I've been to. They gave me all the weaponry I needed to be inside of a dope ass marriage. See, when I stopped living inside that fantasy world of that fantasy of saying that I don't have the knowledge when I have all the knowledge in the world, when I stopped living in that land, in that fantasy of saying I didn't have the proper male father figures in order for me to be the proper husband I need to be, when I stopped living inside of those fantasies and deal with the harsh reality of it, is that means that I have to change how I operate as a husband so I can have the marriage that I want, because my ignorance is costing me the marriage that I really, really want. So think about it. Consider it. Consider what would happen if you did the small stuff, which would lead to the big stuff. $40 after 26 pay period is going to lead to $1,040. Consider the small stuff that needs to be handled before the big stuff shows up for you. Consider what you already know that you're blindly and willfully being ignorant to, that you know you must do. Inside of considering all that, consider the possibility of how your life would look and how you would show up inside of that life when you choose not to be ignorant to the truth.